So ready. Take a breath in. Hold. Try to maybe move a little bit and breathe in again. Hold. Kind of try to push the air down. Breathe in again. Hold. And now slowly exhale. Did you feel the idea of the compression? Can you feel it a little bit? The idea is not to grow, but to compress air into your lungs. Let's try 4 now. So breathe in, hold. A second breath in, hold. Third breath in, hold. A fourth breath in, hold, and breathe out. It's going to get trickier, guys, but believe me, you can really compress a lot of air. So in between, when you're holding, so let's say I breathe in, I'm holding, move your body a little bit and try just to make some room for more air. So you don't have to just stand there. I just don't want you to fill up, but you can move a little bit just to push the air down so you can make room for another bout of air, right? Let's try it together again. We'll try to get to 5 now. Breathe in, hold. Breathe in again, hold. Third time in. Fourth time in. Fifth time in. And out. Want to try for 6? We try it. We try for 6. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in the second time. Hold. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. Six. And breathe out. Now, again, observe your breathing now. So for me, my inhale seems a little bit lighter now. It seems I've managed to find a deeper relaxation to my inhale by doing this kind of like multiplying work, right? Let's try it with the exhale now. Okay, we'll try it just strictly with the exhale. So breathe in normal, breathe out normal. Breathe in, breathe out, hold, breathe out again, hold, and breathe in. So now remember, before when you inhale, it was don't fill up. Now when you exhale, don't shrink. So it's like your body stays the same and you just compress more air out. Before you were compressing air down and in, now you're compressing air up and out. So let's try 3 now. Breathe in, breathe out, hold, breathe out again, hold, breathe out again, hold, and breathe in. So the idea is like squeezing, compressing, but inside, nothing changes physically on the outside. 4 now. Breathe in, breathe out, hold, breathe out, breathe out again, Breathe out again. And in. Even as I'm doing it now, I can feel my out is smoother than it was before, just a little bit. When I was just breathing my normal, I feel like my lungs are flexing better. It feels like they're more relaxed, right? Let's try 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe out again. Hold. Breathe out again. Hold. Out again. Out again. And in. Now that I'm breathing out, it feels so smooth for me. Like the inhale and exhale are really a little bit smoother than before I started to do this. Let's do 6. We'll do the last one, 6. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold. Second time, out. Hold. Third time out. Fourth time out. Fifth time out. Really squeeze. Sixth time out. And in. Okay. How was it, guys? Could you feel, how's the breathing feel now? Does it feel a little bit smoother on the in and out?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a great tool, guys. I've worked with it all weekend, believe it or not. I did it at the beginning in the morning between some of my quiet work and mental work. I found it just opened up. Now, when I breathe in, it causes tension to the lungs. And then I move around, I relax, and I breathe in. And it all of a sudden, my inhale and exhale just feel like I'm using more of my lungs to breathe in and to breathe out. I'm not just using the top part, okay?
Feels like stretching for the lungs.
Like stretching for the exact, but it is a muscle though, right? This is interesting. It is a muscle. So people forget about that. But when we hold, it's flexing, right? The big idea is that you don't burden the skeletal system. So it's like you don't want to move your body at all, right? And the person who showed me this, real interesting, was a guy who was a sniper. And he talked a lot about how he had to lie still and not move, right? Not move at all. Like there's like this dead stillness that he goes, but I still need to breathe, but I don't want to be doing this, right? It's like I'm doing that inside. So it's like you didn't move the exterior wall of your body, but the lungs open inside. And exactly that analogy, think of compressing something. It's like, it's amazing how you can compress something and when it's uncompressed, right? Any of you guys ever dug out your backyard? Any of you done some digging in your backyard? Earth and soil is pressed into the dirt, into the ground. When you dig it out, it's twice its size. It expands, dirt expands, right? Once it's compressed. So you're compressing air in and you're compressing air out when you breathe out. It just feels like almost like calibrating for my lungs, okay? Let's try another one now for me, a different way. I'll show you the more, I guess, physical versions of this, okay? But at home, please practice this breathing thing. And just think of compressing the air all the time, okay? Good to go. Can I move on? Okay. I'm just going to mute you while I'm choking. Okay. So open your arms. Actually, start with the fists. So just start to move your fists a little bit. Just your fists, nothing in the shoulder or the elbow, just fists. Okay, Open your hands, wiggle the fingers a little bit. Try to feel how relaxed your fists are, right? So now, squeeze, make them tense, let it go. And they should seem, now that first you tense them, now that you let them go, they should feel a little bit more relaxed than before you tense them. It's just different, right? Now, make a fist again. Just a fist, right? Tense. Tense again. Okay, so it's like I'm compressing the air in here. Okay, now let it go. And your fingers, my hands feel even a little bit more relaxed than the other times. I can already feel them. They're almost lighter. Okay, and breathe in, tense up your fists. Tense them up again. Tense them up again. So it's a third time. So when I'm, instead of thinking of my fists blowing up and I relax them, kind of wiggle them, they should feel a little bit lighter now. Okay, so what I'm, rather than thinking of tensing my fist, I'm thinking of pushing any air that's in here out. So it's like I'm squeezing an orange. You know, you squeeze a lemon or an orange. You're trying to get all the juice out. You want to squeeze the juice out. You didn't think of breaking the orange, right? Hands up again. So tense them. Tense them again. Remember, think of compressing the air out of the fist. Tense them again. A fourth time, tense them. And now let them go. And the fingers should feel even, and the fist should feel even lighter than before. Let's try 5 now. Tense them. Tense them again. A third time. Fourth time. A fifth time. Now very slowly let them go. And to me, my fists feel really relaxed now. It's almost like they're floating, okay? And by tensing them up or compressing the air out of my fist, I get rid of any residual tension. Now I only have the light stuff. My hands feel perfect. So when I make a fist now, if you make a fist now, it should feel full. It shouldn't feel tense. It should feel exactly like a fist, but there's no tension at all. It's just very full, super full. And this is exactly how you want your fist for striking. You don't want it tense. You want it full, okay? Yeah, it should, exactly. Like Aaron's just, your fist feels so good, you just want to punch something, right? You didn't, no, this is important, guys, because the words I always hear from you know, my instructors and instructors of Systema, good ones, they say, take out desire from your strike. Don't desire to hit people. It's just something that your fist will do on its own. There's no desire for it. There shouldn't be no want to hit somebody. You just made a fist and the person scared you and you punched them. You didn't have any desire at all in it, okay? So something to think about. When I hold my fist the right way, I don't have to tell it what to do. It just wants to do what it wants to do. That's it. There is no extra desire in striking, okay? Let's try it now with our arms, okay? Try the same idea. So it didn't matter, like you can do it like this, you can do it like this. I don't really care. I'll just try to see if I can get myself in frame. So I'm gonna leave my hands on my knees, right? But you can hold them like this, it's up to you. If you wanna know why, it's because I have an inherent problem with my shoulders, meaning they tense up very easy, okay? And this is advice that's been given to me all through my Systema. Maybe you don't have that same thing and this is not a problem for you, right? So wherever the arms feel comfortable, that you feel they feel good, right? But breathe in, tense up your arms. So this is the whole arm, shoulder, elbow, fist, the whole thing, right? And exhale, relax. Inhale, tense up your arms again. Double tense them again. So they're twice as tense. And think of pressing, like compressing the arm. Exhale, relax. So try not to make it fill up, just compress it. Breathe in, tense up your arms. Tense them a second time. A third time. and relax. And if you lift up your arms, it should feel like they want to float up. They feel like completely light. They don't feel, it's like they want to do it on their own. They have no tension, right? 4 times. Comfortable with your arms. Breathe in, tense them up. Again, tense them up. A 3rd time, tense them up. A 4th time, tense them up. And let it go. And you should, like for me, my arm's just floating right now. They feel beautiful. They feel like one piece, like they feel connected. Five. Remember, you want to compress the tension. You don't want to go this way. You're compressing the tension to the bone. So if you want a visual, muscle compresses to the bone, goes right onto the bone, okay? So breathe in, tense up your arms. 2nd tension. 3rd tension. 4th tension. 5th tension. And let it go.
Manny, quick question. What do you do with your breathing as you add tension?
I don't want to complicate it. I'm breathing, I'm tensing in on the inhale, but you could easily do it on the exhale. You could easily, with breathing Oleg, there's always 4 things: in, out, and a hold. So you could do it on any one of those. My suggestion with the holds, because we're at 12 o'clock, right? 12 o'clock in this kind of time frame is the weakest part for the heart, okay? The weakest part for your heart. So high blood pressure, things like this, be careful of this time, okay? So breath holds, as we get older, not that good to do like in the afternoon time, so to speak, right? So you have to be careful of blood pressure. I hold my breath, but I stop it here. I don't let it get to my head, okay? But you could do in, out, or hold. I mean, you ever look at a weightlifter, especially somebody that's going to lift a real heavy weight? There is a hold, right? There is a brief hold to stabilize the body, cause a little bit of stability, right? But the key is not to hold it in your head, because YouTube is full of bodybuilders that lifted a great weight, put it down, took 3 steps and passed out because they held too much pressure in their head. You cannot hold it in your head. You have to learn. It's learned behavior. You have to learn how to hold it here. But unfortunately, a lot of amateurs never learn the breathing for proper weightlifting. But a good amount of hold will give pressure to the body. It's like a pressure in an airplane. Like you're pressurizing the airplane, right? Too much pressure and the airplane blows apart. Too little pressure and it collapses in itself, right? So it's like feeling. That's what I love about what I'm showing you now. It's like you're studying how to pressurize yourself. So tomorrow when you're wrestling, you can create pressure in yourself, right, that you need to hold yourself. This is really important, right? It's essential. Does that make sense, Oleg? It's okay? Okay. Now, I hope your arms feel light now. I don't know how yours feel. Mine feel great now, right? They feel absolutely great. They feel light, but they feel full. That's the most important. It's like they want to strike in any direction, right? They just feel great, right? Body now, okay, just your body. So chest, stomach, back. The same will apply, right? So we breathe in. We'll do it on the inhale, right? Breathe in, feel your body. Breathe out, kind of relax, right? So now, breathe in, tense up your body. Hold it. Again, a 2nd tension. And then breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tense up the body. Remember, try not to move too much. Tense it again. That's the 2nd time. 3rd time. And then breathe out. And just check your body. Like, start to see how it feels, right? I like to try move my chest forward, move my chest back, push the ribs to this side, push the ribs to that side, open up my back, like my spine, my stomach, the same idea, right? Just move your body just to feel how it feels, right? Because sometimes guys, you don't know, like maybe between 5 and 6 something changed. That's why I'm asking you to feel this, right? 4 times now. Breathe in, tense up your body. Remember, chest, stomach, and back. Tense it a second time. Check, make sure you didn't miss any muscles. Third time. Fourth time. And then breathe out, relax. Five. Breathe in, tense up. Double tension. Triple. 4 times. 5 times. And out. Try to feel your body. It should feel, guys, like for me, my body now feels really, really light, but also full. Do you feel that, guys? How's the body feel? Does it feel good? Everything okay? Feels good? So this would be a great way, guys, when people start to grab you, like and say, not wrestling, but maybe grabbing escapes or taking strikes, right, onto the body. That you feel your body now. You feel how it moves. And what you do is you don't want it tense, but you want to feel your body heavy. So right now, my arms feel light but heavy. My body feels light, but it has a heaviness to it, right? How many of you felt when you were over tensing your chest, you could feel how the muscles were burdening the skeletal system? So when I overflexed my stomach, I felt like my back, something was going on. Yes, yeah, you need to think, all of this stuff has to work together. Okay, all of it has to work together. So if you're a type of guy who does too many push-ups, not enough pull-ups or something, right? You'll feel that you feel the chest, but you didn't feel your back at all. It's almost like I have to, if I fire the chest, it pulls me forward. I don't need that. I need everything to go at once. So it's like everything grabs at the same time, right? It's not like chest, stomach, back. It didn't separate. Everything has to go at the same time. So it's almost like the pressure started from the inside, right? Pressure starts like this, from the inside. It's like I create a pressure from the inside and it goes out equally, okay? Stay here. I'm gonna give you an example. Hold on. Okay. So here's an example, right? So I can pull double, right? Double. Just a band. So I can be on the outside of this elastic band pulling. Okay, see my hands are on the outside and I'm pulling, okay? Or I could be on the inside pushing. You see the difference? So I could be this way, right? See my hand pushing out, or I could be pulling out, okay? What I suggest you to do is, so stay straight, so what? We'll do it together. Imagine you're inside yourself. So imagine you're inside and it's going this way, okay? So follow along. Breathe in. So this way, you're on the inside of your body pushing out. Tense up again, create a pressure outside. Again, third time, outside. And see how you're in the middle of your body and you're pushing out equally. Again, fourth time. Tense up fifth time, create that pressure. And now relax. So usually people tense up chest, stomach, back. They're outside their skeletal system, the outside. I'm telling you, create a pressure from the inside out. Does that make sense or no? It's hard to explain, guys. Like, for those of you who know, I do a lot of archery, right? So people, I kind of know that from now. A lot of times people pull the bow from the outside. For me, I pull it from the inside. I didn't pull from the outside, okay? It's the same with shooting, guys. Anybody's ever done any shooting? People usually hit the trigger I didn't hit this trigger. I squeezed myself and it closed, pulled the trigger. Look at me. There's my finger. It's here. Okay. I squeeze myself and it pulls the trigger. I didn't use my finger. You don't do this. You're here. I compressed myself. I didn't compress my finger. I compressed myself, and that has the shot off. This is hard a concept to explain, but it's important that you understand how to do it from here and out. Okay. Okay or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a big complaint I have is, not complaint, people usually have low back problems. They have a lot of low back issues, right? And let me help you. If you know somebody with a low back issue, I want you to try the next series of things we're going to do specific to the stomach. Okay. Now the abs, not for the 6-pack thing or 8-pack, like Oleg has the 8-pack, but it's not that. The most important thing is that the stomach connects the upper and lower body. It connects the upper and lower body. So people, when they say I have a problem with their low back, usually the legs or the body is stronger than the other, and it's messing up the low back. Okay. So let me show you a way to do this for your stomach. Okay. So stay nice and straight. Let me just mute you so you don't get any crosstalk. So breathe in, tense up your stomach, but don't tense the muscles. From the inside, create a pressure, right? And exhale, relax. And you should feel your stomach starting to relax a little bit, right? But not only your stomach, but your back too will relax a little bit. So breathe in, tense up your stomach. Try to tense it all around, right? Tense up a second time. Tense up a third time. So create a pressure. So you should feel like a big solid band around your stomach. And then exhale, relax. And when you relax, start to feel, you should feel kind of your low back stretching a little bit too. You shouldn't just feel the stomach relaxing, but your low back will start to relax a little bit too. Breathe in, tense up your stomach. Breathe in, tense it up again. A third time. Create a pressure from the inside out. A fourth time. And breathe out. And when you breathe out, try to really relax into the low back. Like, don't be scared. Many times I do this and I can adjust my back, any kind of tension through the back, right? 5 times. Breathe in, tense up, stomach, just the stomach. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. And exhale. And really try to feel your back. So, on a side note, I here can't demonstrate it for you, but this pressurizing the stomach, I've had the strongest guys punch me in the stomach, and they can't get through this. If you ever have to take a punch through the stomach, meaning to protect yourself, right? Really take a good shot. This is how you do it. You didn't make the stomach strong. You pressurize the stomach from the inside, and it bounces. Literally, you see it bouncing. It's like bouncing, right? So, okay. So the feeling looks like this. It's like it's like I hit, but I can't get in because the whole ball is pressurized, okay? So you pressurize your stomach to hit, but it's like a ball. All the way around, it's the same. No matter how hard I hit, I can't get in. I can't get into the ball because it's pressurized all around, right? So a lot of people just think of the stomach, but then they didn't pressurize the back. And that's why when it hit, it went inside. And it bothered them, right? So this is the important thing to keep in mind. So when you're taking strikes to the stomach, pressurize the stomach, okay? And it'll help you take the strike a lot better and a lot easier, right?
Little side benefits. I started class with a major kink in my neck and my shoulders. just it's gone.
It is gone.
That tension work really just sort of dissipates it.
Just remember the two ways, from the outside, and there's nothing wrong from the outside or from the inside. There's so many ways to come at this thing, right? You can come, you know, it's like, I can exercise, I can lift weights, or I can eat healthy. You know, I can like, it's internal, it can be external. They both can cure you. I probably had more benefits with eating good, right? To be honest with you, right? That's the reality. We talked about that on the weekend, right? It's amazing. It's just one is not as glorious as the other, right? One is more glorious. I'm glad, guys. Okay, let's continue. We'll do the legs now, okay? So it doesn't really matter. You can stand. I find when I'm seated, I'm seated, a seated position doing legs, I can actually access more muscles than when I'm standing. So it's up to you. You can use your choice, standing or sitting, even lying down if you like. I don't care. It didn't really matter. But where you are, again, so where you are, breathe in, tense up your legs. So, and then exhale, relax them. Now breathe in, tense up your legs. Double tense them. And when you're doing this, take a quick scan. Make sure all the muscles are firing. Like, you can touch your legs. It doesn't look weird. It's fine. Just, you know, just touch them and then exhale, relax. Because remember, now by doing this, you might find that one muscles in your legs are stronger than another muscle. So just pay attention to this. This is super interesting, right? So breathe in, tense up your legs. Tense them up a second time. Remember, you got the calves, the hamstring, the groin, the outside legs, the thighs, the quads, the glutes. Third time. Fourth time. Exhale, relax. And just check your legs. I mean, see how they feel now. Just give them a kind of move. Five. Let's do 5. Breathe in, tense up once. Tense up twice. Third time. Check your legs. Fourth time. Fifth time. 6, do another one. Pressurize those legs. And then relax them. Check them now. Check your legs. Check your legs. Okay. Second last one, the feet. Okay, now, I will tell you this. I was blown away by the research I've read and the people I've talked to, that the amount of lower body injuries that happen from the feet are unbelievable. So just understand this, guys. I've watched guys, I've had some leg problems over the years of sport. I had some guys play around with my feet, ankle, joint, that area, and unbelievable connection. I don't know if you ever have a chance to look at a skeleton. The bones of the shin, the tibia and fibia, the way they fit into the foot bone, those 2 bones, and they connect to the knee, goes all the way up, okay? So when you have a problem at the ankle, it messes up those 3 bones above it. So it's kind of an interesting place. So you're gonna do it now with your feet. So you can be seated or standing, right? Tense up your feet, just like you did your fists, the same way, right? Tense up your feet, and then exhale, relax them. Remember, not your calves, just your feet, an ankle area. That's it, right? Breathe in, tense up your feet and ankles. Tense them up a second time. Exhale, relax. How many of you could feel how when you tensed up, you actually tensed up your knee too? Would you feel how the tension came right up to your knee, right? This is what I'm saying. A lot of problems that people say, I have my knees. It's the ankles that's a big problem. 3 times. Breathe in, tense up your feet. Remember the toes too, right? Toes and ankles. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. And breathe out, relax. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet. If you kind of step lightly, I don't know if you feel it now, but my feet, even I'm stepping, feels a little bit lighter for me. I just feel like they're a tiny bit lighter, almost hot. Very interesting. 5. Breathe in, tense up your feet and ankles. Second time tension. Third time tension. Fourth time tension. Fifth. And breathe out and relax. Try pick up your feet on the spot. Try to just pick them up, move them a little bit, like move your ankles around. Check your whole body. Yeah, kind of just check your whole body. It should feel light, guys. The whole body should feel kind of light, right? The second last one we do now is the whole body. So this one is, again, I love beginning and ending with it, but it's very important to end with it. So stay where you are, okay? And you're gonna pressurize your whole body. So you're gonna do the tension, but as a pressure, and you're gonna do it from the inside out. So when I tell you to tense up or pressurize the body, it comes from the stomach out, right? So breathe in, tense yourself up, every muscle you have. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tense up your body, every muscle. Double tense it again. Breathe out, relax. Try not to shrink too much, right? Just minimize the up and down, right? It's an internal work, not external movement, right? 3 times. Breathe in, tense yourself up. A second time. A third time. A fourth time. And out, relax. And you should feel even more relaxation now. It's like I'm really starting to kind of feel like I'm relaxed. And the last one, 5, right? It's like you're squeezing a lemon, guys. You're getting all that juice out of this thing. You're really squeezing your body, right? Breathe in, tense up. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. And relax. And again, the body should feel super light. Stand up if you haven't. Just gotta check yourself. See how you feel. Move around a little bit. How does it feel, guys? I'm close. How does it feel?
Sounds good.
How does the body feel? Tension, you got rid of tension. How does it, everything would feel okay?
A little looser.
So try do this, just not a lot. But for me, just do like 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 leg raises, 5 body. Just try to do some exercises you normally do and see how they feel. See if they feel different right now. Try them. See if they feel lighter or smoother, just on your own. It doesn't matter. Just try a couple. Like test your body. See how you feel.
What do you do after push-up? 5 push-ups. Yeah. Then what do you do after push-ups?
How does it feel, Aaron? How does it feel? Did the push-ups feel lighter at all? Any different?
Yeah, it feels better for sure. It was really hard though, like even just like tensing stomach and back and chest, like it was really hard. I couldn't really get all 3 at once. Like kind of wanted, that's what it felt like.
I'll explain to you the roots of this training, because it's really, to me, it's not what you think. It's not like, it's not how you guys are thinking. Oleg, you there? Or did you pass out? There he is. There's Oleg. So the roots of this training is in detecting and observing your body, okay? Now, how many of you like to start a new habit or break an old habit? Because this is important, because we all have bad habits we need to get rid of, and we all have other habits we want to start. We know are good for us, right? But the very nature of a habit is you first observing it. So you're actually observing yourself now. You're actually observing yourself, because the problem of habit is a subconscious. So now you're bringing a conscious awareness to what's happening in your body. So that means you have the framework of possibly starting a new habit or breaking an old one. So this is important, because we all have something like that to do, right? So it really is, when you teach somebody to observe themselves or observe other people, you're teaching them how to start good habits and break bad ones. That's really it. If you observe it, it's all right there in front of you, right? Come on, you've all seen it now. People that smoke, they look and sound like hell, but they don't, until they see themselves on a video, they don't see how bad it was, right? So super interesting. Yes.
It feels like the pressure is nicely distributed across my body, whereas before this work, it felt like it was concentrated in certain parts. And knowing that pressure is the root of all evil, right? Like most elderly people struggle from blood pressure, low or high blood pressure. Being able to distribute it across the physical realm makes a ton of sense. Thank you.
You're welcome, Oleg. Whenever I was watching some Olympic weightlifters this morning. Big dudes, big Russian, Bulgarian guys, you couldn't see a bicep on them. You couldn't see a tricep on them. You couldn't see stuff. When they were lifting these massive weights, they were inside the weight and they were pressurizing their body to lift this weight. It was so beautiful to watch. There is no bodybuilder that could do this. No way. It's an aesthetic thing, but strictly for power, it's pressurizing your body. It's think of diving, when people pressurize their suits, it's the same thing. When you see pressure, it's endless possibilities for you guys, right? The last one I want to share with you, unless anybody has any questions. You have questions? Miro, we have a question.
Not a question. I just wanted to say that it was interesting to feel like when we were pressurizing, that the parts that have some problems were either unable to pressurize or unable to relax. Like that it was nice to kind of try to incorporate the problematic parts back into the body.
Yes, that's awesome. Very good observations. It shows me the same thing. Very good. The last one, guys, I'll show you is how to breathe to your nervous system, okay? Because this is interesting, right? Because we get our nerves up all the time, right? So put your hand up like this, right? And very gently, super gently, just touch your skin. Very, very light, okay? And pay attention to that feeling, okay? And what I want you to do now, just that light touch on your skin, just stop and breathe to that part, like let that feeling. Because now you've woken up your skin or your nervous system, because the nerves are right at the tip, right? And now take that feeling to the whole body. So you're breathing to your skin. Now you could do it anywhere. It didn't really matter. As long as it's a light touch, it's like you wake up your skin or your nerves, and then you breathe. And it should feel like you're breathing directly to your skin. That's it, Al. That's it. So, an interesting story about this. When I was a young boy, I had to go to a funeral with my grandmother when I was in Greece. And I remember, it was a lot of grief. It was a bad funeral. It was a lot of grief. Even I was sad too, and it was a hard one. And then she took me to the washroom and she said, okay, wash your hands with some cold water and just put it on your face. And she goes, but before I was about to wipe my face, she goes, do not wipe your face. She goes, allow the water to just drip off of you. So they put this cold water on my face like this, just like that, washed my face, and then just lay there and just let the water drip off you. So I never heard my grandmother explain that to me until that day. And then I stood up, and it's like all the grief was washed off my face. It was amazing how when you're talking nerves or you're upset or, you know, it's in the skin almost, right? And the cold water just took this away in such nice way that it removed it from my face. In many cases, we get upset, but it's at the skin level, like just a low level agitation, right? And by breathing to the skin, you calm yourself. I don't know if you feel it or if you felt it, but after you did this, did you not feel a little bit calmer? When I breathe to the skin, just a tiny bit calmer I feel, right? So you can work with this. It's just a light touch. It's not a heavy hit. It's a light touch to any part where there's skin, right? And then you stop and you breathe to the skin, not the muscles, not the bones, but to the skin. And it makes your skin hyper, it makes your nervous system really alive. Like anybody touches you, you're right away ready to move from that spot. Any touch, you see the body's ready to move almost instantly. Try that, guys. That one's interesting. That's going to take some time for you, right? But it's an interesting one. I hope you enjoyed the class today, guys. This is a really a good prep work for a lot of good stuff, because many of you do exercises so well already, right? This is a next level. It's something a little bit different. It's understanding less about muscles and more about pressure and more about working as one piece, okay? I'll see you guys Wednesday.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Manny.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the day.
See ya.
All right. Cheers. You too.
Cheers. Bye.